Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with the second part of the Borderlands series I'm going to be doing. So one thing before I get into it is that I forgot to record the audio for the 3 hours of gameplay. So this whole video is going to be silent. With that, the game sounds going to be silent. So I'm just going to come back and just put some random music over it while it's going. Other than that, guys, let's just jump into it and start where we are. So the first part we're at is we just got the keys to go to Sledge's mine, and right now we're just gonna hop in and do some side quests because we got a bunch of side quests to do before we go kill Sledge. So before we actually face Sledge, we had to battle our way all the way through his minions just to get to this boss fight. So we're gonna speed through that and just get to the fight. So we finally made it to Sledge's battle arena. So the one thing about Sledge I didn't realize until I got into the actual fight itself is that I made my hunter, basically Mordecai, as a critical damage kind of build. And as you can tell, he's wearing a helmet. He didn't have a critical hit spot that I was able to find through the fight. So I literally couldn't use the build I was basically going for. So he's honestly wasn't too hard, except he had a lot of knockback, and the fact he had no critical hit. See, like right here, I hit him 3 times in the head and only did 31 damage. So I ended up having to change my whole strategy once I realized that was the case. So I just kind of took out the smaller guys around the arena, and I think I ended up just switching to a fire weapon and just roasting him alive in his armor. So I'm gonna let y'all finish watching that, and I'll come back after it. So we killed Sledge. So he gave us his really good shotgun. This shotgun is really cool. It has 2 shots, and like as soon as you pull the trigger, it shoots both of them out instantly. And we also got the first fragment of the vault key. So from this point, what really happens with the vault key is that we head back to Zed, turn the quest in, and then we also leave the beginning area of where Firestone's located and start making our way to go towards New Haven. So I'm gonna speed up because after this point, I don't really head towards New Haven itself. What I do is I go and I do some side quests. So I'm gonna hop in with another montage while we're completing those side quests. Now with the side quests out of the way, I finally made my way to talk to the Claptrap and find the guy we were supposed to be talking to next to continue our journey towards the vault. So this is one of the, I want to say this is one of the last. I think I actually come back here for a few more side quests, but this is one of the last few times I actually come through this area. So yeah, now we're heading our way down to the Dole Headland. So yeah, after we get there, I think I actually do take on more quests, or more side quests, so it might be another montage in a few minutes. So there's only one side quest really before the main mission, and it was just to kill a mini boss called Skagzilla. And this boss fight this little mini boss fight is actually one of my favorites, just because it's mainly just a giant skag and has the basic skag movement, but it's just honestly a really fun fight. And if you watch the end of this clip, it's actually funny because whenever he's doing one of his last few moves, right when he dies, he actually ends up still doing it, so it just starts doing a fucking beam in the sky. It's pretty funny to watch, so yeah, just look for that. Now with Skagzilla killed, it was time to continue on with the main story quest. We had to free this guy named Lucky that was captured by some bandits. So this is just going to be me fighting my way through bandit camp, just trying to free him. Well, after we got Lucky freed, he had a quest for us to go turn some switches on to get the bounty board back up. So we went ahead and did that. So with all the quests complete in the area, I went to fight the boss of the area, which was Mad Mel, and he didn't have a cutscene or anything. It was more like, I guess, kind of more like even a mini boss. But this is the most annoying fight I've ever been in this whole game. It's like it just overall is terrible. I'm gonna let y'all play the video and see, but it is just honestly one of the most annoying fights I've ever been in. defeating Mad Mel, we finally made it to New Haven, and this is the main like city, or I guess town that you're in, that you're helping out basically. So we have a few optional quests. I'm gonna do another montage for those, but basically overall, after this, we get, yeah, let me just go to a montage. We'll come back after that. So this side quest here is probably the saddest one. We have to check up on TK, and we find TK basically mangled, hanging from a ceiling fan, and we basically see all the bandits that killed him. So then we take him out basically. So there's like another 40 minutes of side quests. I don't think you'll want to see that, so I'm going to continue on with the story now. So the next thing we do is for the story-wise, is we go and find this expert that's been studying these vault pieces, or the vault keys, Tanis. So yeah, this is her place. Basically, what she does is she points us in the direction of a person that will have the other piece that we need, and you'll see how that goes. So this face in the door is Crazy Earl. He's the guy that's supposed to have the piece we need. But he's not going to give us the information we need to find the key, or give it the key to us, until we do something for him in return. So he wants us to get rid of bandits that are in his junkyard. So that's what we're going to do, is go ahead and do the 2 quests that he wants us to do. So it's going to be another montage of me killing bandits. So after dealing with Crazy Earl's bandit problem and getting him some booze, he finally tells us that he doesn't have the piece we're looking for. It was actually stolen by this guy named Crom. So we basically go to Crom's Canyon to confront him about what he's done. And this is our next boss fight, our next big boss fight for the piece we have. What was that stance? But to get to Crom, we had to battle our way through his canyon, obviously, to get to him at the top. So this first attempt, what I thought I'd do was just run straight to him, but I realized that that was not going to be an easy attempt. And then the next attempt, I kind of doing the same thing, just trying to figure out a pathway. And it takes me like 3 times to actually get to him. So when I actually got to him, his fight wasn't even that bad. It was literally just him in a turret, and all I did was I got down, and all I did was just spam the turret with an SMG, and it took like 3 seconds to melt it once I reloaded. And then bam, we have the second piece to the vault. So I'm gonna call this video here. He has a pretty decent pistol, but I'm going to stop the video here, and I will see you all in the next one. And the next one video is going to be where I get the third of the 4 pieces. See ya. Thank you all for watching. Do like and do subscribe. It does help out and shows me that people actually want to see this stuff.